everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm StellaLive, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a thrift with me, and then afterwards I will do a thrift haul. I have been trying to thrift some items for my everyday home decor. I am looking to do a Victorian Moody Witch vibe in my home, so all of this is going to be changing soon. I do plan, if you saw my last video, I painted my wall green, but only half of the wall is painted green. So this will be getting painted and I will be removing my bats. I know, it's so sad. But I have a lot of changes that I want to make. I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yes, I have also been thrifting items for this Halloween. I have a vision for like a dead and breakfast, but with thrifted items. So if that's something that interests you and you want to see what happens, you should hit the subscribe button. Anyways, let's get into the thrift with me. So this first stop is a little thrift store, actually a couple hours away from me. Don't ask why I was there. But I saw these cute little Victorian pictures, and these were each marked for $1. And then they had these cute little glasses, and these were $1 a piece. These are so adorable. They're so teeny tiny compared to my hand. And this thrift store had a good amount of oil lamps. They had this one, and this one was marked for $20. A little bit pricey. And then this one up here, I do believe it might have been $10 or $20, I can't remember. And then they also had these miniature ones for $5 a piece. And then they had this set of glassware. The color and the rose floral print on these were so beautiful. Moving on to St. Vincent de Paul, they had a whole basket of taper candles for 25 cents. I had my son with me this day and he was trying to get into the basket. I loved the color of this bowl. I do believe this was marked for $2, but then the smaller bowl next to it was marked for 50 cents. And then the one in the back was marked for $2. And then the last one was also marked for like 50 or 25 cents. I didn't understand that pricing, but whatever. So I have been on the hunt for a while for some brass sconces, and I seen this out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh my god. But then I got closer and I realized that they had hearts on them, so that kind of deterred me from purchasing these. They are cute, just not what I'm looking for. I thought this lamp was super gorgeous. I wasn't a fan of the shade, but I was tempted to buy this. I'm not gonna lie. I did leave it behind, but I was tempted. So I do believe they wanted $80 for this table and the chairs, which I don't think was too bad. And again, I was tempted to purchase this as well, but I don't really have anywhere to put a table right now. Moving on to Salvation Army. This is the only clip that I took in there. I thought these were really pretty and I wanted to get them, but I was not paying $12 for them. Unfortunately, I feel like Salvation Army is worse than Goodwill, at least in my area, so I left those behind. And then here I am at Habitat for Humanity, and I absolutely loved this. I thought it was stunning. It was giving me that Victorian vibe, but they wanted $525 for it. And then this, again, stunning as well, and I think it says $550. Oh, so pretty. I don't need a large piece of furniture like this though. Alright, so now I'm going to do my thrift haul, and full transparency, these are items that I have thrifted over the past couple of weeks, and I went to several different stores. That's just what you gotta do with thrifting, or you're never gonna find anything good. But the first thing I have is this book, The New Dictionary of Thoughts. I purchased this for $3, and this was published in 1933, so it's not quite an antique, but it's very close to being an antique, and I just thought this would be a good book to stack other books on top of for some decor. So I also just thought it was a pretty book. The next items that I have are these vintage salt and pepper shakers, and I purchased these for 50 cents together as a pair, and I was thinking about reselling these. I looked these up online, and people are selling these for like $15 to $20, and if not, I'll just keep them for myself. They are very cute. And then I bought this doily for 50 cents, and I do believe there's like a small stain on it somewhere. But this is the first doily that I have ever been able to find in a thrift store before, so I bought it. And then I bought this brass candlestick holder. I love this. This is probably my favorite brass candlestick holder that I have found at a thrift store, and the best part was it was only $1. Most thrift stores sell these for around $4 or $5, so $1 for this was a steal. The next item that I have is this double picture frame, and I purchased this from Goodwill for $3.99. I have another picture frame. I paid $3 for this, and I almost missed this because sometimes thrift stores will hang the picture frames on the wall, and I don't tend to look there for some reason. I try to remember to look there, but I don't. I'm always looking at like the shelves and then the stuff that they have. They have this little bin on the floor that has picture frames in it, but I rarely look at the wall, and I have been trying to find more gold picture frames, and I feel like this is a picture frame that from the 1950s. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it might be from the 1950s. So I really love this, and I can't wait to hang it up. I already have a spot for it. The next thing that I thrifted is this oil lamp. They priced this for $20, but I paid $10. I do think that's a little bit pricey, but you can mount this to the wall. It has like a little hook here to mount it to the wall, and then it also has a mirror on it, which I thought was super cool. And I looked these up online, and they are selling for like $40. And another cool thing about this is if you don't want to mount it to the wall, you can take off the mirror, and that's actually, I don't think I'm going to mount it to the wall, but the base looks more like a vintage glass, and I haven't been able to find anything like this. And also in my area, they seem to overprice oil lamps, and this is proof, $20 for this. So I went ahead and took the plunge and paid $10. Moving on to the next item, I have this floral picture. I bought this for the artwork. I don't really care for the frame, so I am going to, sorry for the glare, I am going to take the picture out and redonate the frame, but this was $5. I do plan on keeping it in the frame for now, just so I don't damage the art. So I purchased this silver chafing dish, and I don't know if you guys saw my last thrift haul or not, but I had purchased a little silver dish, and I was going to put a skull in it for Halloween, but unfortunately the skull is way too big for that tray, And then I saw this at the thrift store, and the detail on it is gorgeous, and I figured the skull would fit in this instead. Also, this thrift store was, it was under new owners, so everything, when I walked in, she said that everything was half off, and this was originally like 11 something, but she gave it to me for $5. So I thought it was a pretty good deal for this. And then I purchased this shelf from an antique store for $17. Pay no attention to the hutch, it's a huge mess right now. I need to organize it, but my books are in there because otherwise my cat will destroy them, she will eat them. But I purchased this for $17 from an antique store, and I normally wouldn't pay $17 for something like this, but I looked it up on my Google Lens and people are selling these for around $80. So if I don't end up using this for myself, I can resell it, and I can resell it for a higher price. And then finally, the last thing I have to show you is this tea light candle holder, and I got this from Goodwill today actually, and I paid $3.99 for this. When I went up to pay for it, the cashier was like, "Oh, I just put this out." And I was like, "Oh, well, I came just in time," because I feel like this would have been snatched up. And I had actually picked it up a few times and then put it down, and then finally I was like, you know what, this would be a great centerpiece on my entertainment stand with some florals on either side. So I think that's where this is going to be going. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye!